Hi Virgo, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to take a look at you and your soulmate, do a new love reading, and see what is blocking you and your person from coming together, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, liking what I see so far. Okay, Virgo. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. I'm trying to get it out of the light, out of the glare so you can see it. Okay. Okay, so this is talking about you and your person seeing each other as the one, okay, as lifetime partners and long-term partners and wanting to be with each other, okay, and have a long-term stable and committed connection, okay. Underneath this is the Three of Wands. I'm trying to not get the glare. I'll turn like that. The Three of Wands, and it's talking about waiting for your ships to come in. So you've been waiting a while for this person to come in. We know this, okay? With the Lovers, this is Gemini energy. It is talking about you and this person coming together and having an amazing connection where you vibe mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, okay? And then with the Hermit, okay, Virgo energy, this is Spirit telling you there's a need for healing, okay? You got to light your own path to go forward for you and this person to come together, and the way you do that is by the healing, okay? Because that's what your person is doing, to come together with you. All right. Then we've got the Chariot showing up here. This is Cancerian energy. It is talking about shadow work, you balancing out the light and dark sides of your personality so that you can have victory and overcome the things that have been blocking you from having the type of healthy relationship you want to have, okay? And with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like when this person comes into your life, this new person, both of you are going to want to, invest in this connection, invest in each other, okay? All right, yeah, see your person showing up there. It is King of Cups, okay? This card also talks about balance. Again, it's Cancerian energy. So you may have Cancer placement, your person may have, or you both may have, okay? But there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of truths being told from both sides. Okay, so let's start by clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so on your side, we have the forgiveness card. So this is about you letting go of that shit that the other person did, because I keep, trying to explain to y'all, because it took me, but I get it, because it took me a long time, Virgo, to understand what forgiveness is, that it is not about the other person. It is about you. People used to say that, and I'm like, what the fuck they talking about? They don't fucking know what they talking about. But I'm telling you, once you do it, you realize how freeing it is to just let go. And then, like I said, it's like whatever power you may have felt like that person had over you because you had feelings for them, when you start to forgive them, it like cuts, it's like you cutting ties with them. It's freeing. It gives you back, your peace of mind, and it stops that shit, because the people y'all were dealing with, and then it's the same thing for the person that I was dealing with as well. They feel like they're very controlling. They want to control you. They want to control how you feel, all these things. And I feel like, with forgiveness, that's you saying, okay, you tried to do all this fucked up shit. You tried to, beat me down or break me, but you weren't able to do none of that, because I'm rising up again, and I'm finna walk into this relationship with this other person right in front of your fucking face. So this is my answer. So I'm saying all of this to say, forgiveness is about you. It's not about that other person. But like I said, you want to do this because, it's part of self-love, forgiveness. Okay. All right. Then we've got, for your person, we got the Pride and Ego card showing up here, and we also have Fall. So I feel like your person is doing whatever they can to, I don't know, tamp down is what I hear from Spirit, or to like break the whatever pride and ego issues they have, so that then when they come into your life, the two of you are able to start out, in a healthy relationship. Because this person, I feel like, really tries to understand, Virgo, what the pitfalls, were in the connections that they were in the past, and what they can do to always strive to be better, to have a better relationship. Because like I said, if there's any relationship this person wants to work, it's the relationship with you, okay? And then we got the fall card showing up here. So this person could come into your life this fall, or it could talk about you and this person becoming committed in the fall. Or you may have, for some of you, you may have met this person this past fall, okay? Last year, all right. Okay, so we have the card for you is the star that's showing up this week. So this is Aquarius energy. It's a beautiful card to see. It is talking about you healing. So, you know, love to you, Virgo, that you're doing your healing, okay? Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back for healing, okay? I feel like you want this wish. You want to be with this person, okay? And that you're not going to let anybody stop you from getting what it is that you want. And I think that's a beautiful fucking energy to be in, okay? Because like I told you, it's like you giving that other person the middle finger and letting them know you're not gonna fuck up my shit because you want to act stupid, okay? All right, let's clarify. Yeah, you walking away from their asses. Good, 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 good. I love that. I love to see that. Okay, let me get another card. Yeah, and so we've got depth that's coming out here. It's talking about awareness, importance, and value, okay? There's a song, I don't know who the hell who sings it? I don't know who sings this song, but it's a song. It's called Let Go. It's called Let Go. Not Let Go. Not Let Go, Let's Go. I don't know who sings this song. I'm gonna have to look it up and try to figure it out. Somebody gonna tell me in the comments, but that's what I'm hearing in my head. I don't know why I'm hearing that. That's probably spirit telling me some, yeah, you know, you walking away from your person, right? Walking away from your ex, and you realize that you have a beautiful depth-filled, value-filled connection coming your way. So spirit is like saying, let's go, okay? All right. I have to look it up. When I look it up and I find it, if I can find it before I put the video, I'll put it across the bottom of the screen, okay? All right, so when it comes to your person, look how they showing up. 10 of Pentacles. This person wants to give you love, family, money, legacy, the whole 9 yards. Like I told you, this person is a boss. They're about their coin, okay? This is somebody that is not overly concerned about relationships. That's why the fact that this person is taking this relationship as seriously as they are tells me that they understand how special you are. That's why this is showing up like this, okay? So this person knows that they can have an amazing connection with you, and that's what they're wanting, okay? That's why they're doing the healing. That's why they're prioritizing you in this connection, okay? Okay, let's clarify. Okay, so for your person, they're wearing a mask right now, and we know why, because it's not the time for them to come in yet. When it's time for them to come in, they're going to take this mask off and tell you how they feel. They are not trying to purposefully, they don't want to do this, but they know, they listen to their intuition and they listen to what spirit is telling them, okay? So look, this is what they want to give you, commitment. So it says marriage, promises, fidelity. Like I said, if you play your cards right, Virgo, you won't ever be with nobody else for the rest of your life. And I feel like that's a good thing. You don't have to be out here in the streets with these crusties and these dusties. Because like people tell people, because like I remember I was listening to this comedian and she was talking about how people, like one of her friends broke up with her man because she was bored. She said, she told her friend, you better stay where you at because it ain't nothing out here in these streets. So that's why I'm telling you this. You got somebody coming towards you and you ain't gonna have to be out in the streets no more. All of that is coming to an end. As long as you continue to play your cards right and do what it is you're being recommended to do, you and this person are gonna come together and create whatever type of relationship you want. Everybody doesn't want to get married, but even if you want a long-term commitment, that person is going to be willing and ready to give you whatever it is you're wanting, okay? All right. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we have trying to get it out of the glare, the Page of Wands showing up here. I love these cards, but the glare from the light, it is, ugh. Okay, so we got a Page of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is talking about the both of you being curious and excited about coming together with each other, about there being a lot of passion in this connection, okay? All right, let's clarify. All Okay, so we got the storm brewing card here. Let me see why this is here. Why is the storm brewing card here, Spirit? Okay, they just told me what it was, but they're going to show me this. Okay, you've been through a lot of rejection. Okay, you've been through a lot of people just treating you fucked up. Okay, and so with the storm brewing card, I feel like Spirit is just telling you, you know, they're about to put an end to that. All of that is about when you have this tower moment with this new person, it's gonna stop all of that. Whatever it was you went through in the past, those will just be lessons learned, okay? Then we got the long distance trip card showing up here. So for some of you that are already together with your person, this could talk about, you know, well, for everybody, it's talking about you and your person possibly being at a distance. But for some of you, it could be talking about either if you're together with this person, them coming to see you or you coming to see them, okay? All right, but it could be like that for the new people too, where that person hasn't come in yet. And it could be, you know, just Spirit just saying that this person is gonna want to come to you or either bring you to them. All right. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to your person, see, same shit, forgiveness. They're forgiving, going and forgiving people as well. Because look, let me tell you this. It's about you realizing, Virgo, that this person is your reward, right? And just knowing that, you know, I'm telling you, when you get together with this person, the feelings get to feeling, you ain't gonna give a fuck about that shit from the past. You're gonna be like, what, who, what ex, this and that, whatever. And like I told you, this is when they all gonna be coming out trying to get to you, but you're gonna be like, nope, I'm done, you know? You are ex for a reason, and I don't want your ass, okay? So it's just about you realizing that all this shit just needs to be water under the bridge, because it's about your happiness at the end of the day. But you can't be happy if you still hanging on to shit from the past, okay? And like I said, I know for some of y'all, if you've been in a relationship with these, you know, with some of these people for fucking years on end, it's going to take some time for you to get over those things, and I get it. But all I'm saying, and what Spirit is saying, is for you to continually work on it, okay? All right, so when it comes to the reason why, what is blocking you and this person from coming together, we got 3 cards. We have the 5 of Wands. We also have the, look, 10 of Cups. You got the 10 of Cups and the fucking 10 of Pentacles. And then we've got the Justice card here. So Spirit is telling you, with the 5 of Wands, okay, this is about you getting over whatever, let me see. Okay, you getting over whatever it is that you feel like is holding you back, okay? Because this can talk about inner and outer conflict. You could be having conversations in your head about this shit, arguing back and forth with yourself about it. Don't act like you don't do it. We all do it. And so with the 5 of Wands, I feel like Spirit is just saying, just put the fucking wands down and realize that what happened, and just, you know, just release it and let it go. Release it and let it go. Yes, it happened. No, you didn't, you know, you didn't deserve it, but you had to learn certain things. And I always tell y'all that sometimes the best fucking teacher is pain. I know that sucks to hear that, but it's the truth. Because think about some of the most painful things you've been through. You keep that shit with you forever. When you, especially when it was a lot of pain attached to it, especially if it was a situation where it felt like at the time the most, I guess, excruciating thing you could have gone through, but then you got over it. And like I said, think about how proud you are. You should be proud of yourself, Virgo. You've been through a lot of fucking shit and you still fucking standing. You didn't allow this person to crush you, but don't allow them to take your joy and happiness by blocking you from being with this new person because you're not doing the healing you need to do, okay? All right, so let's clarify. Okay, so when it comes to your person, they're going through an ascension just like you are. Okay, with the 10 of Cups, we got the Crossroads card here. I feel like this is coming up, but it's going to be because your person's going to be waiting on you to make a decision, because you're going to have to make the decision between the new and the old love, okay? And then with the Justice card, this is talking about, you know, refocusing, Libra energy. We're focusing, and, you know, instead of looking at where you don't want to go, it's about your person is reorienting themselves and starting to focus on what they do, where they're wanting to head anew, because that's what you got to do. You can't be looking at this shit from the past and keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on, like, you know, Like I always talk about this, like a record, a scratched record. That's what that is when you keep going back to it. Because like I said, the only times you should be going back to the old shit is when you're healing it. But if you're not healing it, don't be thinking about that fucking shit from the past, because that person don't deserve your motherfucking energy, you know? Like I said, if I talk about it in the reads, it is because it is in your energy, and there is something in here that spirit wants you to be aware of, okay? But if it, other than that, you don't need to be looking at that shit. Let that motherfucker go. Let them go. Because if they really wanted to be in your life, they would have did what the fuck they were supposed to do. They would have acted right, okay? Okay, hold on. Let me finish these clarification. Okay, so for you to clarify the Five of Wands, this is about, you know, life, your life partner coming into your life. And I feel like what this spirit is telling you, that this person is gonna be willing to compete. They're gonna do what they need to do in order to show you that they're the one. They're the one that wants to be with you. They're the one that prioritizes you. They're the one that puts you first, okay? All right, then we've got, hold on. For the Ten of Cups, we've got drawn to you and growth and expansion. So this person is drawn to you, right? And this connection is going to create a lot of growth and expansion with the both of you. Because I tell y'all, don't think that just because you get in this relationship with this person, you ain't gonna have no ups and downs. It ain't gonna be no shit y'all gonna have to go through. Because like I said, I feel like if anything, it's not gonna be the two of you fighting each other. It's gonna be the two of you banding together to fight the outside forces. Like I said, your ex, your person's ex, things like that. People who don't agree with the relationship for whatever reason. But this is my question: what the fuck do they think? What the fuck is their thoughts? What do they have to do with your relationship? What do they have to do with your happiness and your person's happiness? What does that have to do with anybody but you and your person? As long as the two of y'all are together and y'all happy with each other and everybody treating everybody good, it's nobody's business, you know? But I have to warn you of the things that are coming, because you know that misery loves fucking company. People like to, because they shit ain't right, instead of them trying to fix they shit, they want to pull somebody else down. And that, to me, that mindset is just crazy, okay? All right, so when it comes to the Justice card, for you, we've got unhealthy patterns. So if there's anything unhealthy that's going on, that's taking up a lot of your time, like I told you, it could be working too much. It could be some form of, you know, alcohol, drugs, or something like that. Whatever it is, like I said, everybody got their thing. I'm not somebody that tries to, you know, shame people, because this life is hard, okay? And if anybody can go through this motherfucker and don't pick up nothing, kudos to you. Kudos to you. But everybody has their thing, whether they found it yet or not. Everybody has it, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, because, you know, because I don't know about other countries, but in the United States, as an American, I know that, you know, people that have addictions and stuff like that, they're treated horribly. Yeah, and you know, they talk about how it's a sickness, and because I'm like, think about that. Who wants to be addicted to a drug and go and hurt all the people you love by stealing and doing things from you know, doing things to them and all that kind of stuff? But when that shit got a hold on you, I guess it's like, you know, it's like anything that has a hold on you. You'll do whatever you got to do in order to get it. But this is not a read about that. I'm just saying, whatever this is, you know, do your best. Do your best to work on it. It could be your person that may have something, because like I said, the both of you mirror each other. But whatever it is, you know, that's all you can do at the end of the day. Try to be the best you can be, okay? And stop living your life worrying about what other motherfuckers think. That's the if you don't take nothing else from this read, that's what I want you to take from this read. Stop worrying about what other motherfuckers think, okay? Because you can't live your life for other people and expect to be happy, okay? I can tell you that as somebody that tried to do that for years, trying to gain acceptance and all this type of shit, and it's just futile, because it's like, no matter, it's like, what do they say, tap dancing on the head of a needle? It's like, no matter what you do, somebody gonna have a fucking problem with what you do. So if that's the case, you might as well make yourself happy, Virgo, okay? All right, so let's talk, let's get some messages from Spirit and see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we got two cards that fell here. We have love, if you can see it, and then we've got intuition. Okay, so love says, I give my heart ready to receive the heart of another. The angels are supporting your relationship and want to remind you of the importance of giving love and support to your partner. Spend time with your loved ones and balance your affection in a healthy way. But you know what I tell you, give to those who give to you, and the ones who fucking don't you get their asses nothing either, okay? Then we've got intuition showing up here. It says, I trust my feelings and insights. Your angels are sending signs to help validate your intuitive hunches. The next time intuition alerts you to something, listen closely, realizing that it's your angel guiding you to something great or leading you away from something, okay? Because like I told you, I told y'all this all the time. I travel the world and I do it by myself. And people ask me like, you know, how can you as a woman do this and do that? It's because I listen to my intuition. Because my spiritual guides, they will scream shit at me. They'll play a song in my head. They'll show me some shit, you know, like show me a video, or somebody will come and say something to me. They will do anything they can to get my attention about something if I need to know about it, okay? So let me give you an example. I'm gonna give you a quick example before you go. So when I was getting ready to go on the trip, right? I'm packing my bags, right? And Spirit, the whole time I'm packing the bags, Spirit's like, pack like, they playing the Erykah Badu song in my head, pack like the Bag Lady song, but they kept just saying that one little part, in the part where she say, you can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. They was playing that in my head over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, okay, but I have to have certain things. I'm somebody, I always been like that. I always been a bag dragger. And so, like I said, I had people, excuse me, all my life, you know, say stuff, why you gotta take all that stuff or whatever, but it take a lot to be me. And so I need my things. And especially as a card reader, I have to have certain things. Like, I'm not gonna go nowhere with no one deck of cards. I'm not gonna do that. That's not me. That's not the way I read. If I read like that, that would be different, but that's just not me. Anyway, I digress. So they kept telling me, and I was like, okay, Spirit, okay, and I'm laughing at them, and I'm like, okay, just play the song. So when I get to the airport and I get ready to weigh my bags, one of my bags was like 11 pounds overweight. So I had to, in the airport, I had to take shit out of the one bag and put it into another bag and redistribute. And it took me like 10 or 15 minutes to do this, right? And so when I take the bags up there, the lady is like, how you get it like that? How you get it like that where it's 49 pounds and 1 and 49 pounds? I said, because I was right over here on the floor doing it or whatever. And so I'm saying all of this to say that Spirit, you're an empath just like I am, and you just got to figure out what your clear is, because everybody got one. Some people have several. Is you know, everybody got psychic abilities, right? Because we all empaths. But I'm not saying everybody in the world. I'm saying us, our group, our collective. So you have to figure out what your thing is, how your spiritual team speaks to you, and you need to listen to that. You need to follow that. That's what they're telling you with the intuition card. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person. See what they want to tell you. Okay, here we go. So we have, my emotions for you are still there. So this person is just letting you know they haven't gone anywhere, okay? I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me, okay? And then we've got, I've realized so much. This is your twin. I realized so much since we parted ways. Okay, so we're going to throw that to the side. Let me get one more. Okay. This one says, oh, nope. That says, I lack the courage to come back to you. That's the twin too. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, this one. It says, my emotions for you have always been intense. So like I said, this person, you know, I feel like they're champing at the bit just like you are. They want to be with you just like you do, but they're being held back by the constraints of, you know, the divine timing just like you are. Okay, this is not somebody who is just like, oh, you know, Virgo over there and Virgo can stay over there. You know, I'm good where I am over there. They're not like that. They want to be with you just as badly as you want to be with them. Okay. All right. Let's get these Black Hollywood Romance Stars Oracle cards before I let you go. Just one more. Okay. So we've got communication. All right. It says a conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express yourself. Okay. Let me say this about this communication card. At first, I feel like it's your your person, the new person. But then I also feel like this could be your ex, your twin. And so if it is your ex or your twin, don't look at it in a negative way. And the reason why I say that is not because, because I know it's fucked up. You don't want to deal with this person anymore. But I feel like if this person is coming first, it could be the reason why, Spirit is telling you this. It could be because, this person is supposed to come to you, the ex, at the same time as the soulmate, okay? Around the same time. So I feel like, even if it is talking about the ex, it's a good thing because then that means your person is coming, the person you really want to be with, okay? All right, then we've got attraction, okay? It says your captivating energy makes you attractive. You wear confidence well, okay? All right, then we have final shot. It says, now is the time, the clock is ticking. If you never shoot your shot, then you will always wonder what if. This is talking about your ex. So like I told you, for some of you, the ex is coming, but it's a good thing because that means that the new person is coming as well. Because remember, I told you they're supposed to come around the same time. So just do what you got to do to deal with them. This Spirit is trying to give you a heads up so you don't get blindsided, okay? All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye, Virgo.